Hi YouTube, what's going on? It's Kiger1324, or Cat1234. Yes, these are my kitten ears, my Neko ears, if you want to call it that. I don't know, maybe I'll do cosplaying one day, but oh well, why not? I did another pickups today. I went over the charity shops, and I just got some stuff. No games today, so there will be. If you're looking for games, there's no games today. Just other forms of media. Well, some of it isn't really media, but still. Like I said, there will be games next week on Monday probably. So if you're looking for games, then. But we've got some comics, DVDs and some vinyl. First up, something that isn't anything to do with media. A little Goofy plushie. He was £1. Couldn't really pass it up. They had a little white tiger, but it was £2 and I didn't have. I only had £1 left. I thought, plus I like having like plushies that are like proper characters, like Disney, you know, Pokemon, stuff like that, just because I don't know, I don't really have it for value, but it's still, you know, it's a proper character. I'm not a massive fan of Goofy per se, but still, you gotta love Goofy. I don't know how his voice is, but still. We'll start off with some comics. I forgot to show these in my last pickups video. I picked up some comics from the charity shop. They charge 49p for the comics. Don't matter if they're new, old or whatever. We've got here The Avengers 36. Sorry if I don't know the exact name of it, but another Avengers here. Pretty cool. They've got a Buzz Lightyear Star Commander advert on the back. I like reading through some of these comics just to have a look at some of the adverts to see, you know, remind you of the stuff back then. Then we got here The Mighty World of Marvel, Time Warp. It's Daredevil, Shield and Silver Surfer, 23rd. And this is actually recent, actually. I just realised that. This is quite a recent one. It's 6th of April 2016, which is quite recent, and it would have been £3.50. So to get it for 49p, you know, I've saved myself £3. I wouldn't really buy comics new anyway. We got here Batman, Nightwing Strikes Back. I don't know, the issue number 20. I don't try to go through a full collection of them. I just have them. I just read through them sometimes. I think this one was like 2013. This one was a new one, actually. I knew it was a new one. Batman Battles On 50th issue. It's actually based on around the new movie, actually. This was 2016 as well. So I'm guessing this is quite a new one because obviously it's based around the Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice movie, which was quite nice. I haven't watched the movie yet, but from what I hear, it's not an amazing movie. It's somewhat okay, then that's all I've heard. Got here Batgirl, issue 11. I got it because it says this issue Batman dies. Loads of Batman comics I've read, they said he died in, so book 2 of 4, Breathtaker. I don't know what this one is, but it looked like it's sort of more of an adult comic, so towards the maybe a more mature audience. Another new one here. This one was also April 2016 as well. The Flash, Grodd or Grood or Grodd, I don't know the exact thing. Gone Mad. I like the Flash. I think he's an okay. I haven't watched the show yet, but I might get into it. Sorry if you heard that ping. That was Ryan messaging me. I said I'll come on the Xbox soon and play some Saints Row. Then we got the official Prince Valiant. This is a Fiend Pioneer comic. I've got a few of these and I actually like them. I know they're sort of old-fashioned ones, but I actually like these sort of comics because they're quite you know, obviously it's fantasy and I do like that sort of stuff. A few vinyl here. Obviously I don't really collect CDs, I prefer vinyl. It was nice to find an Elvis one. I don't know the exact name, but I'll never turn down an Elvis. There are quite a few ones, but most of the ones they had were country sort of Elvis. Not that I don't like that, it's just I prefer Elvis with the sort of rock and roll. But still, there's some, I don't know any, obviously When the Saints Go Marching In on here, Old MacDonald, I know those songs, but I haven't heard Elvis sing them, so that was $1.99, and these ones were 99p, which surprised me because these are sort of more like, these are like chart ones, obviously ones that have a bunch of songs on here. The Hits album 6, obviously you got some I'll name a few of them. Obviously we got Whitney Houston on here, George Michael, Mel and Kim, Starship, Nothing Gonna Stop Us Now. You got like White Snake, which I have that album, the white what do you call it, vinyl. Bruce Willis actually done some songs. I've got one of his albums as well. Who else is on here that I know? Yeah, obviously like Wet Wet Wet. Just, you know, these hit albums, I prefer them because you get, you know, you get a bunch of different, you get a variety of songs. And then we got Disco Nights, another disco one. I got it mainly because it has a Funky Town on it, so, but it's got another few it's got a few other sort of disco, sort of like late 70s, well, like 70s, late 70s, early 80s music. Obviously disco was around sort of like from 1970 like 4 to like 1982 sort of, I think. I know disco sort of died out after like New Wave came out. And another one, The Hits album 2, got some good ones on here. Prince is on here, but it doesn't say the name of the song, it just says Prince. So I'm guessing that's the name of the song, Prince. Dead or Alive, obviously, you know, You Spin Me Around. Who else? Foreigner, obviously, good band. ZZ Top, Mick Jagger. So, you know, a nice variety. I like these sort of 80s era vinyl. I need to start listening to some vinyl again. And then we got 6 DVDs here. $1.99, Prince, what did I say, Prince? Pirates of the Caribbean on Stranger Tides. Happy to find this one because it was the only one that I didn't have. I have the first 3, so I've been looking for this one, and $1.99 is probably about how much it would have been in Kex anyway, so probably would have been about £2.50. So still, I like going to charity shops just because you never know what they'll be. And sometimes you can find good deals. Normally they're DVDs and stuff for set prices. They had a bunch of Sims expansion packs, but I don't really want to buy the expansion pack for the original Sims. I want to get the complete edition. This wasn't bad for £1. Watchmen, I haven't seen this movie, but I've heard it's pretty good. Sort of like it's a DC comic. I don't know a lot about the Watchmen, but I know the movies had a cult following. I was happy to find this one. This was $1.95. Romeo and Juliet. I know it's more of a kids movie, but there's a bunch of good actors in here. Obviously Jason Statham's in here, Patrick Stewart, Stephen Merchant from obviously Ricky Gervais, and Ozzy Osbourne's in here, which is the main reason I wanted to watch it. But I've heard this movie's quite good actually. Again, charity shops, another one for $1.95. Charity shops, you never know what you're going to find there, and they sometimes have new movies, and this was $1.95. Fast and Furious 7, so I only need 5 and 6 to have all of them, but happy to find this. I haven't watched this movie yet. I haven't watched any. I've only seen the first 2 all the way through, and I've seen part of Tokyo Drift. But like, I know this movie, a lot of people love this movie. I haven't watched it yet, so I don't really want to judge, but I preferred Fast and Furious when it was street racing rather than a sort of cop action movie. But obviously this movie just obviously got a lot of hype around it, and obviously Paul Walker dying made this movie quite sad at the end. I know that much. It's a shame, really. I thought Paul Walker was a really good actor, but still, finding this for $1.95, that's a price I'm willing to pay for it. This movie's normally about £5 and up normally, so for $1.95, that's pretty good deal to me. And then two more here for £1.50. Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure. Obviously, I know this movie from ABGN's review on the game. I know this movie sort of like they go back in time to get historical figures to help them do their history test or something like that. And Kick-Ass, the original, the first one. They did have the second one somewhere else, but I thought I'd just get the first one because they didn't have the first one, and then I went over to another shop and they had this one, so I'll just get the second one when I find it. I've heard this movie's pretty good as well. Obviously like a action superhero movie, but it's also a comedy from what I've heard. But like I said, I don't really watch a lot of new movies when they come out. I very rarely watch a new movie. Obviously Star Wars, I had to go and see that in the cinema. But yeah, like I said, no games today, but just bear with me, there will be games next week. But I don't have a lot of room around, so I'm running out of room. But I still got to figure out where I'm going to put my I know I'm going to put my Xbox One where it was before, but then I've got to figure out where am I going to put the Xbox 360. I might just put it on top of my original Xbox, but it's got that sort of slant on it, so it might be a bit awkward unless I just move my DVD player on there. So yeah, small pickups video, no games, just other forms of media, but still, fucking hell. Another thing I just thought I'd say that has pissed me off is I got this headset for Christmas. Obviously my mum got it for my Xbox One, and it works on the Xbox One, but it doesn't have the adapter, and that annoys me. Is why does why did Microsoft allow third-party headsets to be made for their console, but have to charge you another £25 to buy a little adapter so you can use it? So basically, you might as well go out and buy an official Xbox headset for blimmin' like £40-50 or whatever. It's just fucking ridiculous. I never had those problems with an Xbox 360 headset, so I don't know why they changed it, but it's just Microsoft trying to get some more money. Never mind, but still. Oh yeah, I just thought I'd mention I've got a few more things coming from Amazon. Obviously the horror box set is on the way, and I've got I ordered a few things last night. I ordered a Lego Football Mania, which is like a football game using Lego characters, because I'd never ever find that game in the wild, and it went down in price, so I thought I'd get it while it's the price is down. I ordered Rambo Trilogy, so it's got the Rambo 1, 2 and 3 DVD set, and I got Pokemon the movie, the first one, on VHS, because the DVD is about £20 online, which is ridiculous. I'm not paying £20 for a DVD. And the VHS on eBay was about £15, which I was going to do at some point, but then I looked on Amazon the other day and it was like £4 something, so that included the it was like £2.80 or something, and like £2 for delivery, so just under £5 for that, which was a pretty good deal for me. And I have the other two, number 2 and 3, on VHS, so what's the point having the first one on DVD and the others on VHS? Plus I watched it on VHS as a kid, so got to have them all, the trilogy. As it says, got to catch them all. And it's might as well have it because I just started watching Pokemon last night. I'd never seen the first episode of Pokemon before, so I watched it last night, and it's pretty good actually. It still holds up pretty well, the original Pokemon. gotta love Pikachu, but fucking hell, was he fat back then? No offense, Pikachu, but you were pretty fat back then. Like, look at him, like, he's so thin now. Like, he was, like, chunky as fuck. Like, I'd have to find a blimmin' plushie of the original Pikachu, and he was fat. Obviously, yeah, I know, I'm not judging you, Pikachu, you lost a lot of weight. But this is Darth Pikachu, I don't want to talk too much shit, he might force choke me, you know what I mean? Anyway, please like, subscribe, and there may be another video in the week. I'll try and do another video in the week, but if not, there'll be one next week. So thanks for watching.